Hey everyone, and welcome back to MoneyClarity. Today, we're diving straight into a brand new explainer breaking down a highly requested strategy from our recent case study. I gave myself exactly 30 days and a strict $0 budget. That meant no paid tools, absolutely no expensive courses, and no special technical skills. Just free AI tools and whatever hustle I have left at the end of the day. In this explainer, I'm going to show you exactly how I built a brand new AI income stream completely from scratch. But before we get into the exact step-by-step tutorial, do me a huge favor. Take a quick second to subscribe, like, share this with a friend, comment below, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a zero fluff strategy from us.
Okay, let's rewind just a bit to give you some backstory, because I know you might be sitting exactly where I was. A few months ago, I was staring at my bank account at 11 p.m., and if you've ever done that, you already know nothing good comes from it. I wasn't completely broke or anything, but my expenses hadn't changed, everything just felt a lot tighter, and I knew I was literally one unexpected bill away from a major problem. I kept seeing all these gurus online talking about AI side hustles, but honestly, I was incredibly skeptical. People were either pushing a $500 course, making super vague claims with zero proof, or suggesting stuff that required coding skills I just did not have. So I made myself a deal. 30 days, $0 to start, real proof and real numbers. I promised I'd document everything, even the moments I wanted to just quit, and if it actually worked, I'd share it right here. So here is your roadmap from zero to a functioning AI income stream. We'll cover the $0 AI challenge, finding the right AI hustle, the step-by-step startup process, scaling for maximum profit, the final results reveal, and finally, your 30-day action plan.
All right, Section 1, finding the right AI hustle in Week 1. Let's dive into this. Week 1 was really all about research and, honestly, a little bit of failure. I actually tested out 3 different AI-powered income methods that literally anyone can start for free. Option 1 was creating AI-written content for small local businesses. Option 2 was offering AI-assisted freelance services on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. And Option 3 was creating affiliate content with AI, like comparison articles and scripts. Well, here's what I learned really quickly. Option 1 had a painfully long sales cycle because local businesses just take time to make decisions. Option 3, the affiliate route, is awesome, but it takes months to build up enough traffic. Option 2, the freelance route, where you offer a specific skill and use AI to do 80% of the heavy lifting, was by far the absolute fastest path to actual money. But I gotta be completely transparent with you guys. During that first week, I spent about 12 hours total bouncing around across all 3 of these methods, testing the waters, setting up different profiles. And by spreading myself way too thin and not committing to a single focused path right out of the gate, my Week 1 earnings were exactly $0. It was a classic beginner's mistake. Moving right along to Section 2, the step-by-step startup process for Week 2.
Once I realized that spreading my focus was totally hurting me, I went all in on the freelance method. And this is where things got really exciting and super actionable. Here is the exact 4-step process you can copy right now. Step 1, open a free Fiverr account offering just one service, like writing professional emails. You don't need any graphic design skills for this. Step 2, spend about 2 hours using the AI tool Claude to write a great bio and 3 solid sample pieces. Step 3, price your service low, around $15, just to attract those initial reviews. And Step 4, by day 10, my first order actually arrived. I used AI to draft a welcome series, edited it for about 45 minutes to make sure it sounded totally human, and secured a 5-star review.
Now, I really want to emphasize that to execute this, you do not need to spend a dime. The essential tools I used were 100% free. Fiverr served as the marketplace to find buyers. Claude was my primary AI for drafting my profile and the actual email samples because, honestly, its writing usually feels a bit more natural, and I used the free version of ChatGPT as an alternative sounding board for drafting. Keeping your budget at exactly 0 is totally possible if you just stick to these tools.
So, by the end of Week 2, my earnings sat at $73. Now, I know what you're thinking. As your mentor, I will be the first to admit that $73 isn't exactly life-changing money. But here's why this is a massive milestone. It proved the method worked. A total stranger on the internet paid real money for something that AI helped me create in under an hour of actual work. Getting that first review and proving the concept to yourself changes the math entirely. It sets the foundation for everything else.
Let's look at Section 3, scaling for maximum profit in Week 3.
Once you have that proof of concept, you can't just sit back. Week 3 was entirely focused on taking that initial momentum and scaling it up quickly. I made 3 very specific moves to scale. First, I raised my prices. Armed with 2 5-star reviews, I bumped my basic gig from $15 up to $35 and added a premium tier at $75 for a full 5-email sequence. Second, I created a repeatable AI workflow so I wasn't starting from scratch every single time. And third, I started reaching out directly on Instagram to small businesses with under 10,000 followers, literally just offering them a free sample email in their DMs. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the repeatable workflow, because this is the secret nobody talks about. The real power isn't just using AI once, it's building a system. When a client sends a brief, I paste it directly into Claude alongside a very specific prompt I'd refined over the previous 2 weeks. Claude generates a super strong first draft. Then I spend just 20 to 30 minutes humanizing the text, adding personality, checking facts, and polishing the tone. Then boom, it's done and delivered. This system meant I could complete a professional gig in under 45 minutes of real work. That is true leverage.
Because I raised my prices, streamlined my workflow to save time, and hustled in those Instagram DMs, the momentum really took off. 2 of those Instagram messages actually turned into paid clients. By the end of week 3, I had earned a total of $340. Look, this isn't passive income. It is highly active income for sure. But the AI is giving you the leverage to complete the work incredibly fast.
All right, section 4, the final results reveal for week 4.
We are in the final stretch here. I had reviews, a slick workflow, and even a handful of repeat clients coming back for more. It is time for the final results reveal of this 30-day case study. Drum roll, please. After 30 days, my total income landed at exactly $847. And get this, during this final week, I was working an average of only 90 minutes a day on this side hustle. Some days were even less, and 2 days I didn't touch it at all.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where that money came from. Notice the breakdown of the $847. $412 came from inbound Fiverr gigs. $285 came from the clients I manually found through direct Instagram outreach. And $150 came from one single, larger project, which was actually a week 2 client who came back asking for a full website rewrite. So, what does this all mean? The crucial takeaway is right here. Across all 30 days, I worked a total of approximately 28 hours. When you divide that out, it equals an effective hourly rate of about $30 per hour. I achieved that from a complete standing start, with absolutely $0 invested, using no inside connections, and leaning entirely on free AI tools. Is $847 going to change your life overnight? Maybe not, but it absolutely proves that you can build a real income stream from thin air if you just follow a proven process.
Let's wrap up with Section 5, your 30-day action plan.
Honestly, I hadn't even scratched the surface. My profiles were just getting traction. But enough about my results. As your mentor in this space, I want this for you. So here is your literal day-by-day roadmap. Days 1 through 3. Pick one service, like email writing, and set up your free profile. Days 4 through 7. Use AI to generate 3 sample pieces, refining your prompts so the output sounds totally human. Days 8 through 14, your sole goal is landing that first client and securing a 5-star review. Finally, days 15 through 30, raise your prices, implement your workflow, and begin direct outreach. Remember, the goal isn't to get rich by day 30, it's to prove to yourself that the system works.
That right there is the core of the MoneyClarity method. No get-rich-quick hype, just real strategies tested with actual numbers. Now I have a question for you. What AI side hustle are you most interested in trying out after seeing this explainer? I want you to drop a comment below and share your business goals with us. I read every single one, and I absolutely love seeing you guys take action. Thank you so much for hanging out and learning with me today. Keep building, and I'll see you in the next one.